Is Tom really in Boston? Is Tom really in Boston? Shouldn't Tom go to Boston? Shouldn't Tom go to Boston? Tom also lived in Boston. Tom also lived in Boston. Tom didn't stay in Boston. Tom didn't stay in Boston. Tom goes to Boston a lot. Tom goes to Boston a lot. Tom has returned to Boston. Tom has returned to Boston. Tom hates coming to Boston. Tom hates coming to Boston. Tom hates living in Boston. Tom hates living in Boston. Tom hoped to visit Boston. Tom hoped to visit Boston. Tom is going to move to Boston. Tom is going to move to Boston. Tom is in Boston already. Tom is in Boston already. Tom may be in Boston now. Tom may be in Boston now. Tom plans to go to Boston. Tom plans to go to Boston. Tom seemed to like Boston. Tom seemed to like Boston. Tom shouldn't be in Boston. Tom shouldn't be in Boston. Tom wants to be in Boston. Tom wants to be in Boston. Tom wants to leave Boston. Tom wants to leave Boston. Tom wants to visit Boston. Tom wants to visit Boston. Tom wouldn't like it in Boston. Tom wouldn't like it in Boston. Why does Tom like Boston? Why does Tom like Boston? Why's Tom going to Boston? Why's Tom going to Boston? I know Tom isn't in Boston. I know Tom isn't in Boston. Isn't Tom in Boston now? Isn't Tom in Boston now? Tom came to Boston too. Tom came to Boston too. Tom comes to Boston a lot. Tom comes to Boston a lot. Tom had to stay in Boston. Tom had to stay in Boston. Tom has to come to Boston. Tom has to come to Boston. Tom has to stay in Boston. Tom has to stay in Boston. Tom is somewhere in Boston. Tom is somewhere in Boston. Tom says he misses Boston. Tom says he misses Boston. Who's in Boston with Tom? Who's in Boston with Tom? Why's Tom coming to Boston? Why's Tom coming to Boston? Are Tom and Mary in Boston? Are Tom and Mary in Boston? Doesn't Tom live in Boston? Doesn't Tom live in Boston? Tom can't go to Boston either. Tom can't go to Boston either. Tom chose to go to Boston. Tom chose to go to Boston. Tom has been arrested in Boston. Tom has been arrested in Boston. Tom is well known in Boston. Tom is well known in Boston. Tom lives in Boston, doesn't he? Tom lives in Boston, doesn't he? Tom plans to visit Boston. Tom plans to visit Boston. Tom rarely comes to Boston. Tom rarely comes to Boston. Tom regrets leaving Boston. Tom regrets leaving Boston. Tom said he'd visit Boston. Tom said he'd visit Boston. Tom said he'd go to Boston. Tom said he'd go to Boston. Tom seldom goes to Boston. Tom seldom goes to Boston. Tom wanted to get out of Boston. Tom wanted to get out of Boston. Tom will love living in Boston. Tom will love living in Boston. Tom will never leave Boston. Tom will never leave Boston. Who else went to Boston with Tom? Who else went to Boston with Tom? Does Tom still like Boston? Does Tom still like Boston?